But he's a buck. He is our main breeding buck. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Hidden Heights Farm. So we have been busy with the farm upgrade projects. I might look a little younger, look a little different. I might have shaved a little bit too much of my beard off. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. But I got the ditches filled back in. Just a little update. We're not going to do no projects today. We're going to do just a little relaxation video. This water line and this electric line pretty much kicked my rear end. You know, I was trying to get it busted out to get it done. I knew we had all the rain coming this week, and that's something we're going to talk about. We got 3 inches of rain within the last 24 hours. It's been crazy, and I knew that was coming, so I went ahead and filled these ditches back up. I got my gravel in the ditches in the bottom and lifted the lines up and then put a little bit more on top, and then I went back and filled in the ditches with all the dirt and rocks. Unfortunately, any of the big rocks I went ahead and just loaded in the dump truck, and I had a couple loads I went and dumped over in a hauler here, just a little hill we got down here in our pasture. And you guys can kind of see this. We got the electric line all hooked up. We got all the lines filled back in. There was a cedar tree that used to be right here, so I got a little bit of a hole. And this is not the finished product. This is just going to be what this is for now. It's going to settle a little more every time it rains here for the probably next couple of months. It'll just settle a little more and a little more. And over time, you'll have a little ditch here, usually is what happens. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some good dirt and come back and try to fill in this hole. And try to get any of these rocks that's up above the surface, we'll get them picked up, because I do like to keep all this mowed. And we're gonna walk down to the pig pen here in just a minute, go check out all that. I have not started on hooking the actual electric up to the barn yet. I still got to get some more pieces. Like I said, I've been trying to take it easy since we got the lines and all that pulled in, and it's been raining like crazy. And God has blessed us with the rain. We're going to go check the ponds down at the pig pen and see how much rain we actually got. Got some scraps, got some victuals from the garden, some leftover vegetables and stuff like that. We are going to take down to the pigs and see how they're doing. And I'm really curious to see how this new pond that we dug is filling up, because like I said, we got 3 inches of rain, and that adds up pretty quick up here on the hill. There's not very flat, so anywhere you got a pond or anything, usually the water will all go to that low spot. And hopefully it filled their pond up pretty good. Even though we do have the water hydrant there now, we can easily give them fresh water. But so if it's gonna rain, why not just use the water from the rain instead of having to run the water from the hydrant? It saves us a little money, and the pigs seem to like it. And something else that you guys might be surprised is we still have Butterball. We have not got rid of her, and she's doing really well. You can see down here, the hydrant, everything is starting to settle. You can see how these ditches kind of fill in like I was talking about. And I'll have to come back and bring some good dirt here shortly, probably in another month or two, and start filling all that in. So let's get these pigs some scraps and we'll check them all out. And I just recently had to make a little trip to the feed store because their feeder was just about, can't open this gate, their feeder was just about empty. So we'll check up on that, make sure they're good to go. If not, we'll go get some feed and fill it up. I don't know where Java's at. Hey guys, there you go, Butterball. Guys, look how big Butterball is compared to these pigs, and she is so much younger. She is growing great. Oh, there's old Java. There's my buddy. Come here, Java. So, if you haven't noticed, Java always kind of stays back. He knows I'm here, but he's always wanting me to come to him. Well, this time, I'm going to wait before I give all the pigs the scraps, because normally I'll bring the scraps down here, and I'll dump them right here, and they all eat them all because he don't know what's going on, and he misses out a lot of times, and he's my good buddy. So, let's see if he'll come up here. Java! Come here, boy! Uh-oh. Here comes old floppy ears. Come here, Java. I got something for you, buddy. Come on! Java! Come on, boy! Alright, we'll walk a little ways to you. I ain't walking all the way to you. Come on! Here he comes. There's old floppy ears. Come here, Jabba. You don't want to miss out on this, I promise. Got you a nice little snack. Alright, here we go. Dump all that. Alright guys, nothing beats fresh scraps from the garden if you're a pig. They love this stuff. What do you know, bud? Huh? What you been doing? I see your eyes. I see you're all nice and wet. You've been swimming, huh? Better not leave this bowl down here, you'll destroy it. So the countdown to butcher date is getting closer and closer. It is like the end of July right now, 1st of August. So these guys got about 3 months before it's time to go to the butcher. So it will be here very quick. So we need to make sure they are eating their food very good. We still want them to grow quite a bit. They are still a little shy, but you will be surprised how fast pigs grow. In a matter of 3 months, they will start putting on the weight, and their pond is pretty much filled up. You see all that nasty green color in there. Not much you can do about that. Ain't gonna hurt them. But anyways, this thing, man, this thing is working out great. You can see up here, they've kind of leveled off the top. I left that like that for a reason, because pigs always like to get up on stuff and they kind of root around. They got it all leveled out. They lay up there. They love it. And this is really turned out well. You can see the pond over there is full as well, but we don't have any livestock in there. And this pond has really turned out great. If it rains one more good time before this fall, I think we're not going to have any problem keeping water in this all winter long. Although we don't have any pigs over here, we won't have any pigs over here this winter time unless something crazy happens, because there is no butcher dates. You guys know that, I say it over and over. We still do have Butterball, and I haven't really tried to sell her here lately since I sold all her siblings. She's the last one from the litter we had, and I don't know what we're gonna do with her for sure. You know, if we had the facilities, we would like to keep her and breed her and raise baby pigs, but right now we just don't have the facilities and all that set up to do it the way we want to do it. So we'll probably hold off on that. We'll probably just sell her to another farm as a breeder. And of course, Jabba, my buddy here, he's gonna meet the butcher, which I know is kind of sad, right, Jabba? He don't ever know. He'll never know. Don't be chewing on me. You got anything to say for the camera? Huh? Alright guys, so let's go check their feeder real quick. Alright, so here is our Osborne automatic feeder. This is an Osborne big wheel feeder. 785 pounds capacity. For all you new viewers here on the farm, we fill this thing up and let it set a little while, and it just feeds the pigs. They turn this wheel down here and the feed just falls out. So we still got some in there. You guys seen that. Let's go check their water. I'm not a big fan of the watering system I put up, the guttering. I don't really like the PVC I did, but it works. As you can see, they got a whole trough full of fresh water. Look at that. You can see all the way to the bottom, no algae or nothing, because it is on the north side from the sun. So the sun's not hitting it, so the algae isn't really growing that good in there, and that's a good thing. And it looks like it rained enough that it kind of flushed it out as well, so that is awesome. That's good to go. I don't even have to use our new hydrant yet. But oh, look at this. You just never know, guys. It might not rain for another month, so that is why we went ahead and put in the hydrant. And this is why Jabba loves his new pond. Now he is pretty much in the shade and in the water. So that's even a bonus. You got enough water in there now, you can sit in the shade in the water, bud. How awesome is that, Jabba? Here comes Butterball. They must have ate all the scraps already. So Jabba and Butterball have been pretty good buddies. Won't you come over here and get me wet? We all know. Y'all look like you're up to trouble. A little chewy. Alright. So, I guess that's enough of the pigs. Let's go up here and take a look at the Spanish goats and go talk to Daisy a little bit. Alright guys, so I'm out here in the Spanish and Kiko pen. And you guys remember that pile of wood chips I had delivered earlier this year? Look how much this stuff has broken down. It was almost twice this size. And I mixed a bunch of the goat manure and all the stuff from clean out the barn. And it is pretty much just turned into dirt. That is gonna make some awesome garden stuff. I don't know where Daisy is. Daisy! Come here, girl! You see the goats are all kind of way down there grazing over by the beehive. Here she comes. She was over at the kids' fort. You see her right there. Come here, Daisy! Come on, girl! Oh, here they come. Come here, Daisy, hurry! Beat your goats! Hurry! Come on! What do you know, girl? Huh? What do you know, pretty girl? Everybody's been asking for an update on you. How about we do a video on you pretty soon, huh? You want to have a video just to yourself? Huh? Would you like that? Yeah, her's a good girl. Her's a pretty girl. Alright, here comes all the nuisance goats. Alright, so one of the next projects you guys probably heard me say in some of the videos is we're going to be putting electric in the barn. We already got the wire in. We just got to hook it up to the panel and install some lights and run the wires and this and that. And I'm just checking Daisy's ears. And look at this, guys. Oh, she'll be still. Oh, look at this. She wants me to pet her. Daisy, lay down, I'll pet you. So her ears are way better. They still got a little, that one does. This one is completely healed up, so that stuff worked really good. Well, you know, Tawny. All right, back to the subject. So the next project is putting electric in the barn, installing some lights and stuff like that, and then we're going to have some other surprises for the barn coming up soon. Something we want to get done before wintertime for sure. That's going to make our lives a lot easier. And what that is we're going to try to build some feed bunks in the barn. When you come in the door in the wintertime, the goats are always in there, it seems like. You got a feed bucket in your hand. You guys seen, that's been following the channel, in the last fall when they all had their kids and stuff, they're always in the barn. I'll walk in with the feed bucket, or Rachel walks in with the feed bucket. The goats pretty much run you over trying to get to that feed, and it makes it very difficult to try to feed them. So what we're going to try to do is build a feed bunk to where they can't get behind where we walk in the door. That way when we walk in the door, we just run the bucket right down that feeder. It falls on that side, they eat it, and then they can't get into the inside of that feed bin. That way they don't trample us or trip us and all that. And I'm going to try to make a special place for Daisy to get in only, to where we can feed her and the goats can't get in. Because you guys, you know, sometimes when we feed her, the goats like to get in her space and try to steal a little nibble of dog food. You don't want goats eating dog food, do you? That takes away from your food. And she does her part to defend them off, but she shouldn't have to do that. I want her to be able to eat as much as she wants, and that way I can put like an automatic feeder for her in there, and she can come and go as she wants anytime. And I think that'll be a lot better. What do you think? You think that's a good idea? Yeah. All right, let's go check out old Jerkface Jr. I don't know what he's been up to. I've been seeing him chasing some of these girls, so some of these girls might be getting bred here. They might already be bred, actually. Let's go check him out. I see him hiding back there. Come here, Jerkface. talking, buddy? Come here. Come here, Jerkface. Come on. Don't be bashful. He's hiding from me. Oh, he's smelling on somebody here. Come here. Oh, I can smell him, definitely. So at least one of these girls must be ready to breed because I can smell his scent pretty strong. I just got downwind from him and yeah, he smells pretty rank. Let's talk about that for a second. So if you guys don't know much about goats, whenever these girls come into being ready to be bred, look at him. Boy goats or bucks, hold on. Look at this. Love is in the air, you might say. So one thing they start doing, these boy goats, which are called bucks when they're still intact. If they are not intact, meaning they don't have their goods anymore, they're called wethers. But he's a buck, he is our main breeding buck. And when these girls are ready to breed, these bucks pick up on their scent and they start urinating in their beards and all over them, and they put it on their face and they get up behind these girls and start marking them. Kind of what he's doing right here. He's got it all over his face, his own urine, and now he's marking her rear end, and he's trying to woo her to get her to breed, which if she's ready to breed, then normally they would stand for him and he would do his job. I'm not going to talk too much about that. Most of you know how all that stuff works. But anyways, here in about 5 months and some change, we'll probably be having some babies on the ground because he is definitely acting like he's ready to do the deed. So guys, it's a little windy out here. Hopefully my mic's doing its job, but the goat gestation period on these heavier type of goats is normally 150 days, give or take a few either way. Sometimes they'll go under, sometimes they'll go over 150. So if you witness him breed a goat, you can pretty much put on the calendar 150 days from the day you see him breed a goat, they're gonna start having babies. And it's just a good rule of thumb to put it on the calendar, and then once it gets close, you can either put them up or start watching them really close. We don't have a lot of pins just to pin them all up. Normally, ours all start kidding within the same week, sometimes 2 weeks. Sometimes you'll have stragglers. So it's just a good idea to try to keep note. Come out here as much as you can. I know a lot of people work, but if you raise goats and you want to keep up with all that, come out here with a notepad. When you see them start doing that, or you smell the male, you'll smell it, I promise you. You'll smell the buck, and that's normally when they start coming into breeding season, which normally these goats come into the fall all the time. That's when the females come in and they're ready to do their thing. So they always have their babies in January, February time frame usually. And we've been having good luck doing that, so we're gonna continue doing that. Every farm's different. Some farms keep their bucks in separate pens and put them in at certain times when they kind of want to have the babies at a different time, but I'm not going to get into all that in this video. I told myself I was going to keep this video short and simple, no projects today. We're just going to do a little farm tour, which I've already done, so I'll probably wrap this video up here in just a minute. I just wanted to show you guys the pigs, the ponds, the water. The ditches are all filled up, so we got all that done. Now it's time to rest a few days. It just seems like the projects are never ending on a farm, and when you and your wife work full time, it is it's work. Projects are always work, but when you have land and you have animals, you got to keep it up. You can't make excuses every day and say, well, I'm not going to do anything today. I mean, sometimes you got to rest, and that is a good thing, but you can't just say, oh, I'm not going to do it today, I'm not going to do it tomorrow. You got to get stuff done, stay on top of things. And I like staying busy. I don't like just sitting around all the time. And as long as I'm healthy and physically able to do things outside, I want to do as much as possible, because we don't plan on leaving this place. As of right now, we plan on staying here as our forever home, our forever farm. And anything you can get done right now, while you're young and able is so much better than trying to do it when you're old. And of course, you're still gonna have to do stuff when you're old, but building things, running water line, all this hard stuff is so much easier when you're young and healthy, and you don't know what's gonna be, you don't know how the future is gonna be. So if you got time, just get it done. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I've been getting a ton of emails and messages about Daisy and Mojo and livestock guardian dogs. So we're probably gonna be putting out a video pretty quick. I'll probably do one over Miss Daisy, and I might try something again. If you guys have been following the channel for a while, it's been about 6 or 8 months ago, we tried to strap a GoPro on Miss Daisy and see what she did for a few hours. And the first thing she did was try to go in the brush pile and rub it off. So be looking forward to that. Hopefully that'll be coming out soon. And we'll talk about these livestock guardian dogs. I know a lot of you have been wanting us to do a little update and talk more about that. So thank you guys so much for watching our video. And Daisy appreciates it, don't you, girl? Tell them, say, stay tuned for some of the future videos, because I'm going to be a star in one of them again. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, and leave a comment down below.